I was struggling. I relapsed. I relapsed hard for about a week. And when I fucking came to and came out of it, I was so ashamed of what I had actually done. I tried to hang myself. Hi, my name is Colin Ardley. I'm 32 years old and I'm a recovering drug addict.
Addiction became part of my life because I wanted to get escape. As a child, I was bullied, picked on all the time. I remember being knocked out at the first time I was 6 years old. Teachers telling me I was stupid, that I'd never amount to anything. I was 10 when I found out that I was actually dyslexic. And that was when I moved up here. Found friends in town, in the alternative scene, but in the alternative scene, there is a taboo thing about it where a lot of them do experiment in drugs.
Found it hard to socialise. So for me, it was a case of these were people that I could hang out with. It took me years to realise that they weren't even friends though, they were just using buddies. But it was acceptance, it was people. It was having someone there. Regardless of what way they were there, it was having someone there. It wasn't until I actually was institutionalized and I started looking around and seeing people that were more fucked up in the head than me, wondering why am I there and why haven't I seen any of my mates? That's when I realized that's all I had. I had no friends.
A lot of people don't understand addiction in this society, and that is the worst thing about it. And a lot of people that don't understand it come from a generation where they didn't need to know it. My parents found it very hard to grasp that addiction isn't a choice, that it's an actual disease.
Fucking shit out of lost faith. I says in small face, my perspective was all changed. My thoughts just keep picking shit up, but all day.
And I got labelled a bad thing by my own family members. And for years that got through in my face and they always just threw me back and made me want to go back. And it's the same with my brother. Me and my brother, we didn't get on for years. And he used to always throw it in my face. It was because of me being an addict. This is what I'm saying.
That's a big stigma attached to it, is there isn't enough education put on what addiction actually is in society as a whole. People look down on you, family members, friends, people, work colleagues. As soon as people find out you've been through addiction or you are an addict, you're literally labelled as something bad. And that's not the case. We need help. Like, we don't have control over this. Someone with diabetes doesn't have control of their diabetes. Someone with cancer doesn't have control of their cancer. An addict doesn't have control of their addiction. People will sacrifice family, friends, money, wealth, power, everything for addiction. There's a very good saying in NA, one is too many and 1,000 never enough. And an addict will literally sacrifice everything they've got for that chase. That chase is the biggest thing because they're always chasing that first hit. Addiction is a constant battle every day. Every day. It is a lifelong addiction. It is a lifelong disease. Like, I thought to be an addict at the beginning, you had to be using every day. There's a functioning addict, which is someone who can use every day and still get on with their daily life. There's a daily user addict, which is what I was, and then there's a binge addict.
So if I can get tomorrow clean, if I can get today clean, not even tomorrow, if I can get today clean, I am thankful. I thank the gods for giving me that strength. It was when I was in my first year of recovery. I was struggling. I relapsed. I relapsed hard for about a week. And when I fucking came to and came out of it, I was so ashamed of what I had actually done. I'll say it straight out. I had a very good friend that, again, through addiction, I lost. He got a bad feeling 20 minutes before I tried to hang myself. Just as I was kicking off the chair, he came bolting through my stable's door. And it took me a long time to realise that those things happen. Slips happen. But it's how we get back up. Nearly 11 years on from that moment, from that incident, I'm still here, I'm still standing, I'm still breathing, I'm still fighting. Recovery is different for everyone, just like addiction is different for everyone. A lot of people don't get that chance and get that opportunity. They don't have that person there. They don't have that person willing to stand up for them. They don't have the right options there. They don't have the right healing facilities there. They don't have the right education there behind it. So they think they've got nothing. And that's what I felt. I felt like I had nothing and nowhere to go. Because I felt like I didn't just let myself down. I let everyone else down around me. My friends, my family. That all put up with me and stuck by me when I went through rehab and everything like that and came out of treatment.
Too many people are getting locked up because they've got a disease, not criminals. They're not treated correctly. They're not treated as people. And that is the problem. They see people with addiction as a criminal and they throw them away and lock them up. And they think that's going to solve them. I'm sorry, that's going to make things worse. So if it's not tackled properly through the right understanding, you're going to end up homeless, or as the big three, either homeless, dead, or institutionalized. And that's all there is there for an addict.
You're the one. I'll admit that my sinful ways were stupid fun, and all my old habits can hop on top of a roof to plunge. I'll donate to a charity that could use the funds.
First of all, I'd decriminalize cannabis, for one. And I know that's weird coming from a recovering addict, but there are way more positive aspects to that plant than there are negative aspects. Other than outside of that, proper treatment centers, proper understanding, proper education, actual having drug awareness class set up in schools so people know what this is like, what they can do, how they can operate. Have proper education about standards and acceptance put into schools. Put more emphasis on lack of bullying in schools, because they're all the reasons people go down those roads. So we tackle those problems, and inadvertently we solve the one that we've had war at for years. If you see someone struggling, if you're a family member or you're a friend, and you see a friend going down that path, intervene. Do something. Be a friend. Be a family member. Be a good person. Help. That's what it needs.
Never give up. Stride for the best possible you. And the main thing of all, love yourself. Because that is the hardest thing to do in addiction, is to love yourself and accept yourself. This world is big. We are small. Experience it all. No regrets. You're stronger than you think. Stay true to you and let nothing bring you down.
Shark Tooth Beats.